You guys, so I had 3 babies in 4 years, and my body completely shifted, changed. And for months, I complained about it to my husband, and it was pretty regular. And then I made one decision, and then 40 days later, everything changed. And here's exactly what I did. And by the end of this, you're going to understand why everything that you might keep saying you want to change hasn't actually changed yet. And you're going to have an exact 2-step challenge to flip that around starting today. So here's what was actually happening. Every time I looked in the mirror, I started rubbing my stomach, sucking it in, sighing, like, then I'm gonna go tell my husband, you know what, I really need to get back on it. I really need to get back on it, guys. And I thought I was just getting stuff off my chest, but I really wasn't. Complaining isn't venting. Complaining is repeating facts from a position of powerlessness. And here's where it really gets dangerous, right? Like every time I would bring up a problem with no decision behind it, no action, no commitment, no next step, I was training my brain to believe that a problem requires nothing from me. And I'm not saying out loud, like, oh, I'm powerless, but my behavior was. And the more you repeat it, the more your life literally rearranges itself to make that thing feel impossible. So the schedule fills up, kids need something, ministry is ramping up, work demands, all the things, everything starts to work against the one thing you keep saying you want. And that's not bad luck. I don't believe in bad luck. That's not curse. That's your subconscious building the prison you described for yourself out loud. And it doesn't just cost you. It was starting to impact my marriage very subtly. Like every time I complained with no action behind it, I was actually eroding my husband's confidence in my word. And without realizing it, I was telling him, hey, when I say something that I really want to do, don't believe me. You think you're venting. I thought I was venting, but I was really breaking trust. And here's the exact challenge. So 2 steps, that's it. The first one is tame your tongue. Okay, you no longer are allowed to bring up the problem until you have taken action on it. Not once, not passingly, not as a joke, not to vent, 0. So whatever your thing is, your weight, your prayer life, your budget, your marriage, that's the hard conversation you just keep avoiding. You don't get to mention it until you've moved on it to people. You can mention it to the Lord, but not to other people. Okay. Replace it with a declaration. The next time you open your mouth, this is step 2. The next time you open your mouth about that thing, it's not a complaint. It is simply an announcement. So not, oh, I really need to get back in shape, but here are the changes to expect over the next 40 days. One sentence with a decision behind it, and then just watch what happens. Just watch. Your life is always waiting for the next creative word you're going to speak over it. The next step of dominion you're going to take. It starts with closing your mouth about what isn't working, just be real, and opening it only when you have something true to declare. And so what's the one thing you're going to stop complaining about and start moving on today?